Ron here to help us commemorate loving memories in our life. With a heart-shaped wine rack is Ken.
Hello.
And I love the memory that we're working with here, Ken. I love the DIY, but I also love the memory.
Well, you know, I was sort of inspired. Valentine the Vineyard's going to be airing Saturday. Rachel Lee Cook's going to be by later. I adore her.
By.
But the movie is like, it's a gorgeous movie. It's the third one. It's set in a vineyard. They're throwing this big, beautiful wedding. It actually brings up some questions about their own marriage.
Man,
I know, I can't wait to see it.
You gotta walk to the end and see if they make it through.
Exactly. But it brought up lots of memories for me because, you know, we have our weekend place up in the wine country.
Of course.
That's where we got married. So, like, I'm there. There we are.
Look at these photos.
That's the back of our property. And it's just like that whole lifestyle and, you know,
Good
big dinners in the grasses of our neighbor's house. It's just like, it's like brought up wonderful memories. And some of those, like, you get like that special bottle of wine or the bottle of wine that someone gives you on your wedding to open at a future anniversary date, or you go wine tasting and you get the commemorative glasses. Like, and then what do they end up on a shelf or you've lost it? So let's create a special place for those special bottles to sort of live and remind us of those sort of tender moments.
It's a great idea. It's a great idea for DIY to display that and to remember it in this way. Okay, so we start with the heart-shaped base, but how did you come across this? Because it looks great.
So here's the easy thing on this. You want to go ahead and buy these. They're pre-made. You can get them at craft stores.
Okay.
You can get them online. There are a lot of them out there. Some are sort of more crafty. Some are bigger. You want to make sure that you have one that's about 3/4 inch thick. And that way you know it's going to be able to hold your drilling and all that. About 17, 18 inches across will do you fine.
Okay, that's great. Because if I tried to make this, making the heart shape perfect.
You can make it, but you can buy them. They're not expensive.
Okay,
just
good.
order it online. And then you're going to need some 1x4s. I have a 1x4 and a 10-inch piece, a 4-inch piece, and then an 8-inch.
And those are the shelves.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
So where do we go from there?
So we're going to start off. You want to measure the width of your wood. That's how I offset it here, and then drill a hole with a Forstner bit in the center. Make sure you don't center it on the wood, or it'll be off center. I then pre-drilled 2 holes, and you were actually wondering. So I'm going to explain to our viewers.
Can we see how the hole has kind of been?
It has this little divot.
Like
that is so that once your screw head goes in, it will sit flush.
Exactly.
You're actually going to see that. So this little bit will drill your pilot hole and give you that little divot.
I kind of like that detail.
Any hardware store.
I like that detail.
Now we're just going to attach these. We're going to line it up.
Okay.
And Cameron,
Do you
I'm
want
going to let
a little wood glue first?
yeah, a little wood glue, please.
Okay. This is always interesting when I don't know how quick it's going to come out. Is that enough? I just don't want to cover up the whole.
And a little glasses, and I'm going to let you do all the power tool work today.
Well, I saw the power tools.
I'm feeling magnanimous, and I know how happy it makes you.
And I was hoping that you'd let me kind of play with some of these tools.
There you go.
I could do this all day, Ken.
It does make you so happy. Bingo. So that's all done. That's as easy it is. You're all done. Set that aside.
Okay.
And now we're going to work on the glass holder. So here I have the 8-inch piece, and I went ahead and marked. Know how big your glasses are. Measure. Put them side by side. Measure between the stems.
Okay.
And use that for your distance. And first, you're going to do. If you want to grab the Forstner bit there.
That's right here. So
and we're going to first drill a hole right at the curve.
You want to try and get the middle of it in sort of the middle of this arch.
Exactly.
Right? So I'll do my best to kind of let's see how I'm doing. We'll just do a little test.
There you
It's
go.
pretty good.
Go right through there. And again, you could use a paddle bit for this, but I like the, you know, I mostly like the Forstner bit because it makes you very happy.
Well, I mean, it's one of the things I love about you. Like, oh, I'm doing something with Cameron today. I better give him some power tools.
And everyone at home, Cameron told me before we started this that his least favorite tool that he hates to use is the jigsaw, so he wanted me to do the jigsawing. So because he told me that, I'm going to let Cameron do the jigsawing.
I thought you were going to do it. You out me, and then you make me do it. Okay,
So
well.
all you're going to do 2 straight cuts.
It's because I use a circular saw usually.
It's like jigsaws are for wimps. There you go.
Okay.
And you just do the second one. So the cuts look interesting and hard to make, but super, super simple. There you go.
All right,
and that gives you your glass holder. You know, obviously, you would hit that with some sandpaper afterwards. Now let's talk about attaching them. So I've already attached our wine holder. You want to put that here at an angle. The actual angle's not that important. Now you want to find the placement for your shelf. So one way to do this to make sure it's even, get a speed square, decide where you want it. So you slide that along.
Oh, okay, that's great.
Draw the line. So I have my line there.
You know it's all level and everything. What are you looking for? What did I take from
Then
you?
here's another little trick so that you can do it well. Mark where you want your holes and drill all the way down first, all the way through, and then come all the way out. So that way you know where your hole is. Then you can flip it over to the back and go
about
back
this?
in reverse. And here's another little trick. If you've ever tried to sort of screw something in, you miss it. What I'm going to do is, as you can see here, I've let a little bit of that tooth out on all three places.
That's a great detail.
That way, you can just come right on here, find where it goes, push it down, and then...
And then you're going to have to flip it over for me, right?
Right. And then you can just screw right
great.
in there.
I'm going to go in the middle first,
Right.
just to give it a little...
And that way, because how many times you try to like screw something in from the back and you completely miss
going
it.
in?
Yep.
Great.
1, 2, and 3. This way you have no issues. It's little tricks like that that make it super easy. And voila, you're done. Now you can
Beautiful.
whitewash it, you can stain it, do whatever to match the room it's going to come in. If you want to grab those glasses for me.
Look what I made here.
You're good. You're good. I added the little detail. 8809 was our wedding date.
That's the day.
So we have a couple of bottles of wines from our wedding. Can hang that up and remember.
What a great job. What a great idea.